When you have heavy makeup, for me, when I meet somebody heavily made up, I feel like you're not confident and it makes you look cheap. And the worst is are the colors, shouting colors. When you have like, pink, blue, yellow mascara, again, you're not going for a circus. You're going for an event. You don't want to look like a clown. Have you ever met somebody virtually and said, "Oh, she looks like she smells good," when you've not even smelled her? You've lost it. I just feel like they should catch all, again, to our black sisters, this is for you. I feel like they should catch all the girls on the street wearing hair bonnets and moving out of the houses. It is not. Hello lovelies, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing? My name is Liwa. If this is the first time that you've come across one of my videos, thanks for stopping by. We have a lot of fun here and I can promise that you learn a thing or two. I talk about everything, self-improvement, fun vlogs. I'm a mom to 4 kids. I also do lifestyle videos and my weight loss journey, which is the main thing I talk about on this channel, and of course self-improvement. So if you stick around, I can promise you that you will learn a thing or two and have fun while at it. So I'm actually based in the UK and I'm a Cameroonian. Right, let's talk about this video. I've been wanting to do one of these. I am not going to sit down here and say, don't do this, do that, because I'm not perfect. I'm not going to say I am bougie, classy. No, we are all striving to be the best version of ourselves. Personally, I'm on a journey, self-improvement, and I'm trying to elevate myself, become that it girl, a girl that I actually can admire from somebody else. I'll talk today about 7 main things that for me instantly cheapen your look. If you want to look nice, on a budget as well, you don't have to go out of your way. The first thing I'll say without messing about too much is, please, even if you have authentic designer gear, please don't wear head to toe of the same designer. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if you fancy Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Versace, you don't have to make it so overt. It just looks cheap. It instantly brings down the value of that brand. Put it this way, right? If that brand knew that your plans were to wear it like that, they wouldn't sell it to you, because you just make it look unreal, cheap, and devalued. So tempting as it is to wear head to toe of Gucci because you can afford it, tone down. Or if you want to we don't want to know what you're wearing, let it just appear that you're wearing something that looks good. That's the first thing. Number 2, colors, monochrome, black and white are my best friends. I like color and I'm beginning to embrace colors more, but again, it depends on where you're going to. If you want to go for that rich girl, rich vibe, looking not so cheap look, think about the colors of what you're wearing. For some reason, certain colors just make you look tacky. I don't know, a few come to mind. Sometimes I feel like, and again, it's not just color, it's actually your material as well, the sort of fabric you're wearing. Things like polyester, whatever the color is, I don't care, you just look cheap. Colors that would, or fabric that will let you breathe, like linen, like cotton, cashmere in the cold weather, it makes you look instantly better. Just imagine that in black or white, you just look on a whole different level. But think about polyester, dark green, I'm sorry, or baby pink. It's so hard to convince me they're going to look good in that. So yes, bear colors in mind. Monochrome is always better. It's always safe and bougie. Number 3, this one for me is not just looking cheap, it's looking put together. Please ladies, you can see somebody dressing so well and then you look, she's wearing a bonnet. Hair bonnets for me just completely, you've lost it. You've lost it. I just feel like they should catch all, again, to our black sisters, this is for you. I feel like they should catch all the girls on the street wearing hair bonnets and moving out of the houses. It is not right. It's like you don't respect the people that you share the same space with on the streets. It's unfair. Please stop doing it. I saw somebody at the airport that I had to take my camera out. Head to toe, she was an example of what not to do. She had a hair bonnet traveling. She had tight clothes. That's my next point. Tight clothes. I love some skin. I love tight clothes. Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm a modest girl who's covered up all the time. No. But guess what I'm not? What I'll do is I will not wear clothes that, one, shows my pants cutting on my behind. Yes, because I'm curvy. The material that you wear, again, it comes to that. If you wear lycra or some sort of funny cheap material, immediately you wear anything like a tight pants, it just cuts on your bum and it just makes you look like, it just makes you look very cheap. Stop it. And bras, your bras should not really show on your clothes, or when you have to keep adjusting it, it's tacky, it doesn't make you look bougie, it doesn't make you look nice. Try to think about it before you leave the house. So the other thing I'll talk about is quite sensitive, but I have to say it: personal hygiene. Honestly, this one, there's no compromise, guys. Whether you want to look bougie or not, if you just want to leave your house smell good, don't have to buy expensive oud perfumes or designer perfumes. Smell clean. Have you ever met somebody virtually and said, oh, she looks like she smells good, when you've not even smelled her, because she gives that aura? That's the thing. If you want to immediately stop looking and sounding or feeling cheap, make an effort on how you smell. That leaves the most long-lasting impression than anything else. If you've known me, like those who've known me from coming back from when I was younger, I'd always said this, that you need to smell nice. You need to smell clean. You need to smell neat. But I think sometimes we forget and just get lost in this world, and we feel like it's okay for people around us to perceive a not so nice smell. I don't think it's fair for those around you. It's quite disrespectful. And I say that, people think, really? Oh yes, it is disrespectful. If you want to smell funky, have it at home and don't meet anybody. The thing that brings your look right down is having sweat marks. Ooh, sweat marks is a strange one. It is, because you can avoid it. You can use antiperspirants or the clothes that you wear. I talked about your clothes. If you're prone or predisposed to sweat more, you might feel like this is unfair, but how can you mitigate it apart from using deodorants and antiperspirants? You can try to wear clothes that the colors will not show when you sweat, because it just looks really, really horrible and it makes you look instantly cheap. Also, the fabric that we actually wear colors that let, especially if you're a big girl, wear colors that let you breathe. Things like len, things like cotton in the winter, cashmere, things like polyester, lycra, and all these other materials. They'll just stop you from breathing, make you sweat, and then leave the marks. It's like a double whammy, and they have a funky smell at the end. Always try to bear in mind that you don't necessarily have to go for the most expensive thing, but wear something that makes you put together and it makes you look expensive, if that's your sort of thing. What is the next point? The next thing, ladies, is makeup. I'm not a makeup artist or anything, and I know that you're thinking, she's got a full face on. I made an effort for you guys today, so please, it was more of an effort, yeah? I normally would not. If it was left to me, if you've watched my vlogs on this channel, I wake up from sleep and I just get my camera out. I don't really care, but I made an effort, and I think it's not a bad thing to look presentable when you're addressing people on certain topics like this. But let it be makeup, not fake up. You need to be recognizable. The stories that I hear about meeting somebody in the afternoon, meeting them in the evening, not making them out. Yes, it's all nice, sometimes it's funny, but I feel like the women who are the most classy women I've dealt with, you hardly notice that they have makeup. And that's why this thing lately on makeup but no makeup look is really, really popular, because you look the same. It's very, very covert. It's not so overt. You don't feel like this person has got makeup, you can scrape it off and use it on 3 other people with a knife. No, it just feels like it blends with the skin and they look put together, they look clean. It's like the clean girl look, which people are trying to get. I wear makeup once in a month when I want to sit down and chat with you guys, or I'm going for a party or a gathering. Otherwise, my skin, I look after my skin. I admire black women or whoever, white women who have radiant glass-like skin. Invest in your skin products, and I'll do a separate video, I keep promising, on the things that have helped me, because being a black girl, it's so easy to just feel like I'm black, I don't need to make an effort. After all, I make an effort for my skin to glow, and that's why makeup is minimal. It enhances me, it doesn't transform me, and it makes you look put together. When you have heavy makeup, for me, when I meet somebody heavily made up, I feel like you're not confident and it makes you look cheap. And the worst is the colors, shouting colors. When you have like pink, blue, yellow mascara. You're not going for a circus. You're going for an event. You don't want to look like a clown. You really want to look pretty, but you don't want to look like you've overdone it and you have all sorts of colors screaming. It makes you look cheap. Think about neutral colors. I have my lippy on, which is shouty, because I think that, again, everybody should have that red or burgundy lippy that you can wear. But in terms of mascara, in terms of your eyelash length, try to keep it natural as much as possible. It makes you look better. The next thing we'll talk about today, clothes that don't fit. Again, I am not one who will say I'm overly modest and I like to cover everything. Sometimes I let my girls play. I don't have a big chest. I can let a cleavage out a little bit sometimes. And I like to, if I've worked on my tummy after 4 kids and I want to expose it. But the difference is that wear things that fit you. Don't wear clothes that are tight and you start finding yourself adjusting them constantly. When it cuts on the wrong places, it shows all of your creases, shows all of your cellulite, shows everything underneath you can see through. That is not classy. That looks very cheap. If you want to expose for everybody, you can still wear cotton. And if it's a cup of tea, you might want to expose your abs, your six-pack you've worked hard to get in the summer, by all means. I'm not hating on that because I don't have a six-pack. I accept, but just wear things that suit you. Know your body type. If you're a girl who is big up, wear things that would hold you and down might let you flare so that you don't feel disproportionate. So those are things that we should bear in mind. Again, when you expose your tummy and there's fat bulging from the corners, I don't care whatever you're wearing, wherever you are, you've just lost it. You've lost the plot instantly. You're not sure what you're doing. Don't do that. It's not nice. It's not cool. It's horrible. Yes, please stop it. Another thing that makes you look instantly, for me personally, is too much jewelry. Too much jewelry. Like, yes, there are people who like jewelry and sometimes it could look good, but I really struggle. I struggle to find anybody that would wear all sorts of chains. I just feel like it's screaming ghetto. And it reminds me of Cookie. It reminds me of Cookie in Empire. I just feel like, nah. Dainty jewelry. I normally don't wear jewelry a lot. I might just have a watch. And again, try to match your colors. If you're wearing silver, keep it that way. Like my hands, I've got a silver watch and I've got my silver wedding band, and that's it. And then have a necklace, right? But try to have a dainty necklace. I feel like it makes you look classy, like you don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it. I'm really sensitive. My skin is quite sensitive to jewelry because I get easily irritated, but this has just been perfect. They have all sorts. I'll put the website in the description box. They have some sort of nice dainty jewelry. This is like a birthstone, and they have a lot of hand, bracelets, necklaces, all sorts, where you can choose jewelry that just makes you put together. They have affirmations. They have customized jewelry. In fact, I'll do another video on how to look bougie on a budget, and I'll throw more light on that. And finally, the last point I'll talk about on how to look bougie or how to stop making yourself look cheap is how you sound. I talked about the looks because that's the first thing you see, but not swearing, profanities, shouting, the way you talk, the way you sound. Yes, we all have that double personality that we might choose to have. For example, if you're with work colleagues, you might sound more put together. If you're at home, if you're your girlfriends in the pub, yes. But I think if you cultivate the habit to ensure that profanity, swearing, foul language is not used, you just look better. I just find that swearing in public is something that I cannot do, especially when you've met people for the first time and you're not really close and you just say a big swear word. No, there's not coming out of that. And there are a lot of more points where I've not managed to touch, but I've touched the ones that I have been looking at, and it does my head in when I see them. There's no way saying that I'm perfect or I'm bougie, but I'm giving you advice on the things that instantly just takes you from there. You can see a beautiful girl, and imagine if this girl did not have this outfit, did not have this color, did not have this, she'll look perfect. She'll look expensive, she'll look bougie. If she did not have cakey makeup, if she did not have rainbow colors on her face, she'll look a lot better. And these are the points that I'm sharing today. I am sure that I've missed out a lot. What do you guys think? Share what I've missed out with part 2 of this, which will be looking bougie on a budget. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video today, you know what to do. Give me a like. Let's talk in the comment section. And of course, if you find my content helpful, don't forget to subscribe. And a lot of you watch, but forget to like. Liking and sharing is caring. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.